The financial education scam, when learning about money becomes a legal trap. Personal Finance 101, free class. Learn how money really works. Schools don't teach you this. If you've spent more than a few minutes online looking for ways to improve your finances, you've probably seen ads like these. They promise clarity, control, and ultimately, freedom. And at first glance, they don't look like scams at all. In fact, many of them aren't illegal. That's exactly what makes them dangerous. This article breaks down how so-called financial education is increasingly used as a legal disguise for one of the fastest-growing scam models in the United States, and why even smart, cautious people fall for it. Why financial education is the perfect cover. Most people graduate from school knowing how to solve equations, but not how to manage debt, invest responsibly, or plan long-term finances. This gap creates anxiety, and anxiety creates demand. At the same time, money is emotional. It touches identity, status, security, and self-worth. When people feel behind financially, they're not just looking for information, they're looking for reassurance and hope. This combination, widespread confusion, emotional urgency, and lack of regulation, makes financial education an ideal environment for abuse. Scammers don't need to invent fake problems. They simply position themselves as the solution to a real one. When a market is unregulated and the pain point is universal, exaggeration becomes more effective than deception. How the scam actually works. The free class trap. The funnel almost always starts with something free. Personal Finance 101. Free Money Mindset Workshop. Intro to Wealth Building. The content itself is usually not wrong. It covers basics like budgeting, credit scores, simple saving rules, or vague investing concepts. In fact, much of it can be found in free blog posts, YouTube videos, or public resources. This phase serves two purposes. Establish credibility without accountability. Build trust by stating obvious but relatable truths. By the end, participants feel validated. This finally makes sense. That emotional relief is the hook. The emotional upsell. Once trust is established, the tone shifts. You'll hear phrases like, "Most people don't take action. You're different. You're serious." This is where winners separate themselves. Then comes the offer. A $997 to $5,000 course, an exclusive mentorship, an inner circle or private community. The pitch is rarely about information. It's about identity. You're not buying lessons, you're buying the feeling of being ahead, committed, and special. Scarcity tactics, only a few spots left, and social proof, thousands of students, amplify the pressure to act fast. The infinite ladder. What many people don't realize is that there is no finish line. After the first paid program, there's always another. Advanced training, private coaching, high-level mastermind. Each step promises proximity to the real secrets, but the clarity never arrives, only the next payment request. This creates an endless ladder where progress is measured not by results, but by how much you've already invested. Red flags that should make you pause. While not every financial course is a scam, patterns emerge quickly. Common warning signs include no verifiable financial license or professional certification, avoidance when asked about real-world experience or track record, vague claims instead of numbers, promises of financial freedom in a short time frame. Perhaps the biggest red flag is certainty. Real financial professionals discuss risk, probability, and trade-offs. Scammers speak in guarantees, timelines, and emotional absolutes. If someone never explains how things can go wrong, they're not educating you, they're selling confidence. The legal reality in the United States. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Much of this behavior is legal. In the US, teaching general financial knowledge does not require a license. As long as someone isn't directly managing your money or providing personalized investment advice, they can sell courses, coaching, and communities freely. This legal gray area allows unethical actors to operate openly while claiming legitimacy. Legality, however, is not the same as credibility. A business can comply with the law while still exploiting fear, hope, and ignorance. Why smart people still fall for it? Many assume scams only target the uneducated. That's false. These schemes often attract high achievers, professionals, and entrepreneurs. Why? Because intelligence doesn't protect against emotional manipulation. Once someone has paid a large amount, psychological forces kick in. Sunk cost fallacy. I've already spent this much. I can't stop now. Ego protection. Admitting failure feels worse than continuing. Group pressure. Communities subtly discourage skepticism. Scams don't prey on ignorance. They prey on hope, especially when hope is framed as self-improvement. A grounded perspective on financial education. Learning about money is important. Financial literacy matters. But fundamentals are not secrets. No one needs to spend thousands of dollars to learn budgeting, debt management, or basic investing principles. And no legitimate educator needs urgency, mystery, or emotional pressure to teach responsibly. Real progress in finance is slow, boring, and often uncomfortable. Anyone promising speed, certainty, or transformation without trade-offs should be met with skepticism. If someone needs your money before they can teach you how to manage money, that alone is reason to pause. Awareness doesn't mean rejecting education. It means demanding transparency, realism, and humility from those who claim to teach it.